Hello people, I'm Jaby KOAY, joined by Achara the KIRK.
Hi!
And this is a long time coming. This is Indian street metal Ari Ari featuring Roldhan, BLOODYWOOD from the BLOODYWOOD YouTube channel. I have been anxious to watch this for a while, just out of sheer curiosity. I didn't grow up listening to like heavy metal music, but I did like rock and hard rock. I'm into Rage Against the Machine and a little bit of Marilyn Manson here and there. Sometimes Nine Inch Nails.
Slipknot?
I never listened to Slipknot,
No.
but maybe I did and I just don't know it. Yeah,
I only liked one song.
certain heavy metal songs I can certainly get into.
Oh, nice.
Do hosts.
Oh, yeah.
Guys looking back like, what the hell?
Yeah. Oh no.
Hi guys, this is Karan from BLOODYWOOD. If you like our stuff, hit that subscribe button. Check out the rest of our videos. Leave a comment below and tell us how much we suck. This song is available on iTunes, Amazon and Google Play. It's a part of the 5-track Punjabi EP. We're left with one more song. If you love what we do and want to support us, you can do that via Patreon. For as less as $1 per month, you get access to all of our songs. Huge shout out to Rahul, the rapper in this video. He's an amazing rapper and an amazing lyricist. So I'm gonna leave a link to his stuff below. Shout out to the Master Academy of Dance crew. We literally met them while shooting our own video. Asked them whether they want to be a part of it. And within 10 minutes, they choreographed something just for us. How amazing is that? If you've got a suggestion for what you want to hear from us next, leave it in the comments below. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Wow.
That's cool.
That's really, really cool. What did you think, Jaby? I'm gonna let you go first.
I liked it. I had mixed feelings about the hip hop element in there, but I mean that's just very much a part of like rock music now. Aerosmith started and it was evolved from there, and then Linkin Park also popularized it. And,
Yeah.
you saw Limp Bizkit also doing that. A whole bunch of people started adding like rap style to their music just in order to either give you a new sound or to stay relevant. Davis talked about that, you know, how he incorporates that sometimes because you sort of have to stay relevant. I personally have mixed feelings about it. Sometimes it works really well. Sometimes it just doesn't do it for me. The sound of the music, the instrumentation, I liked quite a bit. I don't know, what is that called? I guess it's death metal sound. It's an interesting mixture because I've never heard this sort of mix before, and I'm guessing BLOODYWOOD has been doing this from the get-go, where they're mixing Indian instrumentation with Western instrumentation. Just a very interesting approach. That sort of heavy metal music I have not heard mixed with hip hop. You know, like Linkin Park is popular rock, it's pop rock, and it's mixed with that sort of hip hop style of rapping.
And when Linkin Park came out, the thing that was super cool about them was they had that rap element. They also had a DJ, so they had like the mixing. So they married a whole bunch of different things which hadn't really been seen before.
But I think this takes it a step further because you're mixing what I can only describe as death metal with rap music, or rap lyrics with the Indian instrumentation. And so that's just a whole new game, in my opinion, that I haven't heard before. And that to me is cool. I just like hearing new sounds that still has a musicality to it and it still is enjoyable. Again, like the rapping part is not necessarily my cup of tea, but I can appreciate it objectively. I can appreciate it how it works with everything else in here. I loved the end bit with the outtake because
it made me think of you actually, because you were like, oh, before we go to India, should I get a rabies vaccine? I'm like, no, you don't need to get a rabies shot until you get bitten by a dog, then go get the shot. Like, why would you? Anyway.
What I liked about that was, you know, the entire song is this sort of bravado that is being emphasized throughout the song, especially with the rapper guy with the Jack Nicholson eyebrows just like going through and just like, you know, and at the end of it to just undercut all of that with, oh, it's just awesome. It lets you know that they're self-aware, they're aware of like, this is a video, nothing more, because often what happens is it feels like, at least it used to be in the 90s, where hip hop artists would have to wear that bravado and attitude outside of the hip hop scene, even though if you're in that world, you know that it's all just posturing. That's all it is posturing. It's not real. They're not really, you know, gangsters singing about gangster music, generally speaking.
Yeah.
So I love that at the end. That was cool.
I really like this song, and I think the band are really, really great. I actually didn't mind the rap in there. I guess it did feel kind of reminiscent of Linkin Park and other similar bands. So
Limp Bizkit,
yeah, like I don't mind. I enjoyed that. The thing that I liked the most actually was just the music itself, because
that's what I was saying.
I'm not normally the hugest fan of like hardcore metal music, like especially when it's a lot of like screamo and just like lots and lots of shouting and screaming, and I'm just like, oh my god, it's too much for me. But I thought that this melodically was really, really great. The music was just actually really pleasant to listen to, even with all of the like screaming going on. I almost started to close my eyes early on in the music video because I was just so fascinated by all the different sounds I was hearing, like the dull, I don't know what it was, like a penny whistle or something, and who knew you could rock out to like playing the penny whistle like that. The different fusion of metal plus traditional Indian sounds, and it actually really worked, and I love that they gave each kind of East and West element a chance to shine as well, and then like combined it again, so you're like, oh yeah, it sounds really cool. And sometimes when I hear stuff that is just like musically complex, I like to just listen with my eyes closed, so I'm just using my ears and just really trying to pick out the different sounds. But I started doing that and I was like, oh no, I'm reacting to the music video as well. Like not just the music.
I don't think anybody would have minded.
But no, I thought it was really cool, and like just the video itself was also really fun. Like in terms of production value, it wasn't like, whoa, but they did a really great job of just kind of giving you that feeling of being in a busy Indian city street. I think it's awesome that they've got a Patreon as well. So like, if you guys like them, you should support them.
I guess I just wasn't impressed with the rap part, is what I come back to. It's like, that was cool. That's my feeling at the end of it, of the rap stuff. It's like, that was cool, ellipses. It's not like, oh yeah, like, that's great. Like when I listen to Linkin Park doing that stuff, even though there's profanity in it, I'd still get more moved by it for some reason. Like the Bleed It Out song is a very good example where that's a mixture of rock and rap, and there's profanity in it, but for some reason it moved me in a particular way that I'm like, I like that song. Whereas here, it felt like it was edgelording a little bit with the profanity. I'm like, all right, well, you got that in there. I didn't necessarily need it in order to have the same impact.
I think also, you know, before anyone like jumps down your throat about rap or whatever, I think also just as a personal preference, you don't actually really love hip hop anyway.
It just depends. If you go further back in time, I enjoy hip hop more, from the 90s and whatnot. Like the older it gets, the happier I am with it. The more modern it gets, the more I feel like it's just, you know, all the same sound and not really saying anything of value. To say the least, I'd be curious to listen to more of Bloodywood and just to hear what other songs they've produced and see if anything else moves me in any particular way, in a positive direction. In general, I like the song and I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
So
that was awesome.
You guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I'm Jaby KOAY. This is
Achara KIRK.
Peace out.